24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. We start with breaking news out of Washington, D.C. U.S. forces have launched a third round of strikes against Iran. The Pentagon says this is in retaliation for the Iranian attack on Cyprus-flagged container ship in the Strait of Hormuz. Now, this comes after a tense week between the U.S. and Iran and ongoing disagreements over the handling of the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump says the U.S. will decimate Iran if the regime attempts to assassinate him. CBS News' Olivia Rinaldi has the latest.
It was a tense week between the U.S. and Iran. Iran fired at 3 vessels in the strait, and the U.S. struck back, bombing at least 170 military targets. Iranian officials traveled to Oman on Saturday to discuss shipping lanes in the Strait of Hormuz after the U.S. said that Iran violated the Memorandum of Understanding. Negotiators, quote, exchanged views on appropriate mechanisms for safe passage of ships through the strait, but ignored a demand from the U.S. to publicly declare that the waterway is open without tolls and to apologize for the strikes. Senior U.S. officials told CBS News that Iranian negotiators said privately that those recent attacks in the strait were initiated by, quote, radicals in the system who are trying to derail the negotiations. This comes as security threats against the president have increased. On Friday, President Trump threatened to decimate and destroy Iran if they attempt to assassinate him, saying that, quote, 1,000 missiles are locked and loaded and aimed at the Islamic Republic of Iran. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Mojtaba Khamenei, said in a statement on Saturday that Tehran will avenge the death of his father. The tension in the Strait of Hormuz, through which a fifth of the world's oil supply flows, has contributed to a significant rise in global oil and gas prices. According to AAA, the price of a gallon of gas in the U.S. rose to $3.88 on Friday due to the ongoing fighting in the strait. Olivia Rinaldi, CBS News, the White House.
Iran has said it believes it should be able to charge a fee for ships that transit the Strait of Hormuz after the initial 60 days outlined in the Memorandum of Understanding, but the U.S. has said it will not allow this. Well, we definitely had some warm temperatures out there today. Here's a live look outside. It's dark out right now, but the sun was out and about earlier today, and it sounds like we have some more sunshine on the way. Let's bring in meteorologist Art Jarrett. Art, what's the rest of the weekend looking like?
We're going to be trending warmer all the way through the weekend and all the way into the beginning of next week as well. We'll hold on to how this all shapes up right now. 76 degrees in La Crosse. It feels like it's 76 degrees out there with 3 miles of visibility. Holding on to, again, it feels like out there for 75 degrees right there for Eau Claire, as well as the local temperature. And the temperature and of course, the feels like temperature are the same as you get into Winona. We're going to hold on to the country boom, going to hold them finishing out 74 degrees out there and calm. And we'll see those 70s roll all the way to the midnight hour. Eventually, we have, again, more of that upper level heat still holding on. We're having Rice Lake all the way into Rusk County, still holding on to heat advisories as well as Eau Claire, and then extreme heat farther to the north. We'll see this getting into tomorrow as well with milder conditions. Flash flooding still holding on as well as that kicks in. As we also hold on to how all this heat continues, we'll see more of that rainfall trying to get down to the ground as we go right into the northern plains. But for right now, that heat will continue. When I come back, I'll have a better overview of how it all shapes up. So please stick around.
All right. Thanks for that update, Art. Well, today, folks had a rare chance to go behind the scenes at one of the Mississippi River's key locks and dams. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers opened up Lock and Dam 6 in Trempealeau today for a free public open house. Visitors got an up-close look at how the facility operates and learned how crews keep river traffic moving safely. Officials say the lock and dam system plays a vital role in moving goods and supporting the nation's economy.
Fun seeing the kids to ask questions, and even people that have lived in their whole life in town but have never been able to come to a lock and dam and ask questions and get them interested, and just have a real positive interaction with the public.
The event also featured water safety displays, including boats used on the river and the importance of wearing life jackets. Families in La Crosse spent the day outdoors, learning and getting hands-on with local wildlife. The Youth Outdoor Fest took over Pettibone Park today with activities aimed at connecting kids to nature. The Genoa National Fish Hatchery was on hand, giving visitors a chance to hold a live lake sturgeon and even meet turtles up close.
Just seeing the joy in kids' eyes when they try something new, or maybe pet a sturgeon for the first time, or a live turtle or live snake. If people connect with the outdoors, they will conserve what they love. So that is why it's so important to us to connect people to the beautiful outdoors and wildlife.
The event has been going on in the community for about 16 years, with this year hosting over 30 vendors, all sharing information about wildlife conservation. A full day of music and community filled Eckerd Park in Viroqua today. The 14th annual Driftless Music Festival brought people from across the region together for free live performances. The event features a wide range of music, from Americana and jazz to rock and world music, with bands playing throughout the afternoon, and they also played throughout this evening.
Everybody should have access to music and live music, and the park is one of those places that's that neutral spot where anybody can be able to get together and feel welcome. And that's what we need more and more in this day and age.
The annual festival is free to the community and hosted by the nonprofit Fourth Stream. Folks could also enjoy local food, craft beverages, family activities, and a community raffle. Still to come, this actress may look real, but look a little bit closer. She is actually AI. We'll have what to know about a new film with an AI actor right after the break.
Hello, I'm Danielle from the Board Store, and now is the perfect time to get started on your next home improvement project during our Freedom Days sale. Free yourself from the constant upkeep with windows that add comfort, new entry or patio doors, a new deck or sunroom to enjoy with your family. Exceptional products installed by our employees and priced better than most others. Meet us online, visit our showroom, or call today for your free estimate. The Board Store, improving homes, improving lives for over 36 years.
Gear up for Quick Trip's Mountain Dew Quick Climb. Now through August 16th, play each day for free in your Quick Rewards app and score bonus plays with every eligible item you grab. Every day, someone's cashing in. So open the app and get climbing. Win big with Quick Trip's Mountain Dew Quick Climb.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we know inspiration's in full swing this time of year. So bring us your wild ideas and we'll bring the value on the quality supplies you need to make it happen at unbeatably low prices. Right now, during our summer pet care sale, get a free $15 Blaine's gift card when you buy select bags of Purina Pro Plan dog food. 20% off all dog and cat toys. Plus, rewards members get free same-day local delivery on pet supply orders of $49 or more. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Well, you might want to check your Instagram account. Meta is launching a new AI tool that's prompting privacy concerns. Plus, an AI actress gets her big break. CBS News' Elizabeth Cook has the top headlines in the tech world.
This week in tech, Meta has launched a new AI imaging tool called Muse that could make you more vulnerable to deep fakes. If you have a public Instagram account, Muse allows other Instagram users to use your photo and make AI images without giving you explicit approval or even knowing about it. Instagram users can change their settings to opt out. AI actress Tilly Norwood will appear in her first feature film. Misaligned is from Particle 6, the same studio that created Tilly Norwood. The plot is about an AI being with no lived experiences, but access to living humans' backstories. The filmmakers say the goal is to demonstrate AI's capabilities to the film industry and wider public. Tilly Norwood sparked industry backlash when she was first introduced, raising concerns about AI replacing human actors. Well, two Northern California teenagers riding in a Waymo were detained after Waymo alerted police that the teens were allegedly shooting projectiles from the self-driving car. San Mateo police posted the incident on their Facebook page with the caption, "Parents, do you know where your teens are? Waymo does." And according to police, Waymo contacted them and stopped the robo-taxi. Investigators say the teens were drinking and shooting water beads from a toy gun while being chauffeured around. Those are your tech headlines. I'm Elizabeth Cook for CBS News.
In this weekend's consumer headlines, U.S. home prices hit a record high in June, with the median existing home selling for more than $440,000, an all-time high. The National Association of Realtors says prices have risen every month for the past 3 years, and a LendingTree survey found fewer than 4 in 10 non-homeowners can afford a starter home around $200,000. And the high cost of raising a family is also changing how some Americans plan for the future. A new survey found half of millennials and 54% of Gen Z feel pressured to choose between financial security and having children. 61% say they plan to delay or possibly forego having kids because of the cost of living. Meta is breaking ground on its first AI data center in Canada. The company says it's investing more than $9 billion in the Alberta facility, expected to be its largest AI data center outside of the U.S. The price of a Forever stamp is going up to 82 cents starting on Sunday. The Postal Service says it continues to face financial pressures from high costs and declining mail volume. Postmaster General David Steiner says stamp prices may eventually need to rise to 90 or 95 cents to help stabilize the agency's finances. Still ahead on your weekend news, the heat is on this summer, and so is fun in the water. We'll have the top water safety protocols coming up.
And the good news is that we won't be as oppressive as we were back in June, so we'll still get the heat, though. I'll talk about that in just a moment when I return.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Enjoy Monday's 3-2-1 special. $3 off pizza, $2 off pasta, and $1 off our mouth-watering burgers. Plus $6 house margaritas. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Hey, Dominic here, and I'm back to show you how I personally make my Bloody Marys using our Please Name Bloody Mary mix. First, you'll take a pint glass full of ice, add a spoonful of Please Name Bloody Mary mix, a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce, a shot or two of vodka, and top it off with tomato juice. Want it spicier? Add more mix. Be sure to get your Please Name Bloody Mary mix and 39 other blends at the Please Name Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Cheers! Worcestershire.
When you need a truck to get you from the job site to the campsite, drive your story with a new Ram from Pischke Motors.
Make this the summer and drive away in your new 2026 Ram 1500. Save over $15,000 off MSRP when you stop in today. Get America's best factory full-size truck powertrain limited warranty. 10-year, 100,000 miles. Hurry in. This offer ends July 31st. Plus, get a $250 gas card with any new vehicle. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
Hit him up! Big names, big experiences, one unforgettable weekend. August 6th through 8th. See Keith Urban, John Party, Ernest, Gene Simmons Band, and more. All in one place. Ashley for the Arts, the Can't Miss Summer Festival. 3 days of live music, art, food trucks, and family fun. Don't miss an unforgettable experience that gives back. Get your tickets today at ashleyforthearts.com.
Who says you have to wait until December for Christmas? During Wesco's Christmas in July sale, every purchase comes with a chance to pull Christmas savings from our tree. You'll find extra savings for up to 40% store-wide. Furniture, mattresses, dining, and appliances. Naughty or nice, you'll enjoy your biggest summer savings store-wide. But hurry in, Christmas in July only comes once a year. Ugly Christmas sweaters are optional. Wesco in Sparta. Stop in today.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Wednesday is wing night at River City Grill. 5 delicious wings for only $5. And $1 off all domestic beers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Hundreds of people were rescued after severe flooding in southeast Missouri. Flash flooding hit Friday with more than a foot of rain swamping parts of Reynolds and Crawford counties. Campgrounds were quickly evacuated as water levels rose. So far, over 350 water rescues have been performed in the flooded areas. Officials are now assessing damage as crews continue cleanup and recovery efforts. And a fast-moving wildfire continues to burn in southwest Oregon, now estimated at more than 1,500 acres. The East Evans fire sparked on Friday and quickly grew as hot, dry conditions fuel the flames. Crews are battling the blaze from the ground and from the air. Officials say cooler temperatures and higher humidity overnight could help slow the fire as crews continue working around the clock. And as we crank up the heat, you can bet beaches and pools will be popular places to cool off. WCCO's Reg Chapman has some tips to keep you and your kids safe while in the water.
Rushing to cool water to beat the heat. Here at Theodore Park Beach, parents are doing what they can to keep their kids cool.
The kids, they just want to be in the water, cooling off, and yeah, I mean, it's Minnesota. The water's everywhere, so water safety is top of mind always.
With 2 recent drownings and a near drowning at area parks and lakes, many parents are working together to make sure kids are safe.
You just got to watch the kids and make sure that we're never assuming that one of us is watching the kids. We need to communicate and say, you know, hey, I have eyes on. If you need to go get something, like one of us is always here watching.
Many areas have lifeguards. Here we found lifeguards giving life-saving swimming lessons.
To swim and like swim on my back and stuff.
Lessons in water safety tools 8-year-old James says help him and his 6-year-old brother Emmett stay safe when they are in the water, like wearing bright clothes while swimming.
So you're not the color of the water, so you can see the person in the water.
Minneapolis Park and Rec Aquatics directors have some tips to ensure safety comes first in the water. Never swim in unauthorized areas and never swim alone. If swimming in a lake, be careful not to get water in your mouth. And most importantly, make sure to watch your child closely, no matter what their swimming skill level is.
Whether it's my husband and I or a friend and I, we know who has their eyes on the kid at all times.
With photojournalist Dave Charest, Reg Chapman, WCCO News.
All right, well, those are definitely some good safety reminders as we head into some heat, but luckily some heat we might be able to enjoy outdoors. Let's hand it over to meteorologist Art Jarrett for our full forecast.
And that's the whole point there, Brooklyn. Thank you very much for saying that. We're going to hold on to this heat. You can see right now it's a little bit on the cooler side, nice and comfortable, 76 degrees out there, in some cases to 75 degrees, 73, and once you get into Winona right now, calm, and of course the temperature feels quite similar. We'll get into how this all shapes up with the hot air still working in along the northern tier of the nation. Most of this is all in red, but I just didn't have to fill those in just yet because you wouldn't be able to see them. But that goes all the way out to the east, to the west coast, and then of course down into Southern California. We're already seeing another fire that has popped up there as well. You're seeing the heat, and of course all the way along the tier, we'll see possibly record-breaking heat going into Montana as well as into Bismarck, and eventually we'll see that heat go all the way into areas right by, going into the Twin Cities as well, and up to the north where it'll be even hotter. We're not going to be as hot. We're going to see even that flooding still happening down there. That's been going on for a couple of weeks now. Still continues to do so, and there's more moisture on the way as we finish out the remainder of the week, getting into more thunderstorms on the way, and that's going to be a big spot for that to happen as well. So as we get into it here right now, getting a little bit closer, you can see Eau Claire's in that. We've got also getting into areas right by Taylor County, not so much for Clark County, but we will have some thunderstorm activity working in the way. We'll also see as we get into it, fog coming back in the morning for those folks that probably are just out and about in the early morning, that are going to the Boom Festival as well, Country Boom Festival, or coming in from Viroqua. You're going to be seeing some fog in the morning for you coming back to La Crosse as well, going all the way to 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Now, this is what they call the Ring of Fire. This is really starts to develop out from the southwest, desert southwest. Bills goes all the way up to the east as well as all the way to the north, I should say, and then works its way eastward gradually. And we're going to get that heat coming back again, building all the way into Canada. And as it does, we're going to get a little bit of chipping here from this system going, and it's going to start to fade and break this down as we go deeper into the week for next week. We'll see that breakdown, bring in some thunderstorm activity as well, and then eventually cooler air and thunderstorms will start to work their way into the region for us as we finish out the work week. Take a look at what I've got going on for you. We've got Sunday, thunderstorm activity up to the north. You can see that right now working its way in as we go into the overnight hours, going into Rhinelander, maybe a thunderstorm or two getting closer and closer to Rusk County. That's over near Taylor County as well. Clark County may get brushed by that by a little bit of moisture. That finishes out. You see that kind of brush them, goes to Wausau, and up and out it goes. Whoosh, back out to Lake Michigan, and it's done. We'll get back into Monday with another batch patch coming back again well up to the north there. We're still holding on to the heat. Winds coming out of the south now. That's going to be much warmer, much muggier, especially for those folks down by St. Louis, going all the way to the Ohio River Valley as well, with a big storm still working down there, down to the south. We'll still see that system continue to bring in a little bit of moisture going towards Lake Michigan. Then eventually as we get into Monday, by the morning, still hitting with temperatures in the 60s and a near 70-degree heat in the early morning. Then eventually we'll get back into the afternoon where that heat still comes in, where those 90s will still prevail. We'll get into how this all shapes up for you as we finish out for Monday, going into all this, how it looks out, going into the flooding potential. We can see a little bit of flooding by Dorchester right now, nearest the flood stage. Getting into it, that goes into tomorrow morning. We'll also find ourselves getting into the Kickapoo River, holding on by Gales Mill. A little bit of minor flooding there right now, but no flooding going into tomorrow for the forecast. And then possibly we get into nearest flood stage going into down to the south by Steuben. Holding on to this though, in the morning, you're going to see 60s in the morning, low to middle 60s. Sunday, you've got 90s back in the picture, widespread. Then we'll hold on as we go right back into tomorrow. You'll see that heat. Those are the heat index values. That's what it's going to feel like on your skin as we go all the way through that. And then getting back into how that all shapes up going into Monday, where you're looking at temperatures widespread in the 90s. Those low 90s still holding on. So we're not going to get too oppressive out there. You'll see it'll feel like up to at least near to about 100 degrees on your skin, about that. And that's how it all finishes out. And of course, Tuesday, still hot, holding on to the heat. We'll get back into Wednesday, still taper it down gradually into Thursday. And then showers and thunderstorms for Friday going into Saturday.
Okay, well, it'll be nice that we can at least get out there and enjoy it compared to earlier when it was rough out there.
100%.
Yes, all right, thanks, Art.
Yep.
Coming up next in sports, a scuffle in Vegas involving the Bucks' newest star. Plus, the Brewers are back for a doubleheader. Kate has the highlights next.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day.
There's lots of grown-up fun in the water park capital of the world, but where? Well, where tasty drinks meet relaxing pools. That's where all the action is. Wisconsin Dells, where it's at. Plan your grown-up getaway at wisdells.com.
Step into a world of creativity and charm at Sweet Valley Artisans, your haven for unique and beautiful items. Discover one-of-a-kind treasures crafted by skilled local artists and small businesses. Each piece tells a story waiting to become a part of your home. Grab a cup of coffee and stroll through the aisles to discover pieces from art to clothing. Find an item you didn't even know you wanted. Sweet Valley Artisans, your destination for unique finds.
The significance of the 250th anniversary of our nation for the people of Wisconsin is very profound. It's also not just about the past.
America 250 gives us a tremendous opportunity to look at that history, look at what formed this country, what formed this state, why it matters today, and why it's going to matter for the next 250 years.
We encourage you to reach out to your library, historical society, your museum, and get involved.
Celebrate our nation's anniversary with us. Visit wisconsinhistory.org for more information.
Our father started this business in 1992, so we've been helping people hear and understand better for 32 years.
You're calling a local number and having a local person answer. We do online scheduling, so you can always visit our website at your convenience.
We do a full hearing evaluation here. We do the delivery of the hearing aids. We do the maintenance, the cleanings, the repair work. So everything's done here in our office. You don't have to go somewhere else. We like helping people hear better. It's rewarding.
Better Hearing Center next to St. Pat's Church.
On the frontier of flavor, a crispy fan favorite returns. Mexi Rolls are back for a limited time with mouth-watering West Mex flavors made in-house daily. Roll in before they ride off, only at Taco John's.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
We've got two games in Pittsburgh today as the Brewers and Pirates series got rained out last night, but that means twice the baseball and twice the fun. No rain today for game one. It was the Pirates who had the fast start. A few men on for Valdez, and he's going to line one through to the outfield. That'll plate one run as the Pirates take an early lead. Later, now 2-0 in the second inning, but in steps Jake Bowers, and Bowers is going to send this ball deep to right field and over the wall for a two-run blast. This game is tied. Third inning, Valdez at the plate again, and this time he's going to take a trip around the bases. A solo shot to center. Pirates back on top, but Milwaukee would answer in the 5th. A man on for Cooper Pratt. The line shot to left. Defense can't make the play. Lara is going to score from second. We're tied at 3. That very next batter, Sal Frelick. He gets all of this pitch. That's over the wall and left for a 2-run shot. Brewers take the lead. They would go up 6-3, but in the 7th with the bases loaded, Valdez is going to take Aaron Ashby deep. It's a grand slam over the wall and right, and just like that, the 3-run lead disappears. Pirates go up 1. Milwaukee would have a chance in the 9th, but a bases loaded double play would end the game. Pirates take game 1, 7-6. So let's run it back for game 2 later in the day, and it's the Pirates striking first again, and it's Valdez again, his 3rd of the afternoon. He had a solo shot and a grand slam in game 1. This one a 2-run home run. Pirates taking the lead. 5th inning. Brewers looking to answer. Runners at the corners for Bryce Terang, and he sends this one high and deep to left field. And oh, it's not enough. It goes off the wall. Ortiz is in. Churio rounding 3rd. 2 runs are in, and this game is all tied. But in the 6th, Brian Reynolds steps in, and he's going to line one down the right field line. That'll score a run on an RBI single. Pirates go in front as they would hold on to win game 2, 3-2, the final. All right, game 2 in Minnesota as the Twins are hosting the Angels for the weekend series. Scoreless in the 2nd inning, 1 man on for Royce Lewis. And Lewis is going to give this ball a ride. High and deep to left and into the upper deck it goes for a 2-run shot. Twins take the lead. 7th inning, now 3-2 Minnesota, but the Angels are going to put a change to that. A single in a left field that's going to plate the tying run as Angels make this game interesting. But in the bottom half of the inning, the Twins would answer. Victor Caratini, he's going to go down the line and left, and that is trouble. Lewis rounds 3rd. He's in to score as the Twins go on to win 5-3. All right, over in the Northwoods League tonight, the Loggers picking up the win over Rochester 9-6. La Crosse will be at home against Eau Claire tomorrow and Monday. There was a bit of some news coming out of the NBA Summer League in Las Vegas yesterday. It was reported by ESPN that new Milwaukee Bucks guard Tyler Hero got into a physical altercation with his former Miami teammate Bam Adebayo at a Las Vegas hotel Friday morning. The two were separated shortly after, and no other details have been shared. But later in the day, Hero was being interviewed during the Bucks Summer League game, where Hero looked fine and he was in good spirits.
I mean, I'm back home. You know, I'm super excited to be back home. I feel like a great opportunity for me, you know, the guys that came with me from Miami, and as well as the young guys that we already have on the roster. You know, Burries, Ahmed, and obviously the guys that were already on the team. Super excited to just get an opportunity to play with these young guys. Kind of show them a way a little bit in a way. I'm a vet on this team, and I just want to, you know, represent the city and the state where I'm from. So I'm super excited to be back.
Well, back in Milwaukee, it was reported today that Gary Trent Jr. is staying a Buck. The shooting guard has agreed to a massive 4-year, $64 million deal to remain with Milwaukee. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, Trent, who originally signed for the league minimum just 2 years ago, earned this payday after averaging just 10 points per game and shooting just 39% from 3 in his time with the franchise. Several teams were in the mix, but in the end, Trent chose to stay home in Milwaukee. And another note, back with the Brewers, originally Jacob Misiorowski was supposed to start tomorrow's game against the Pirates. Misiorowski is scratched, as manager Pat Murphy said that he's still recovering from his previous start. So we'll have to wait until after the All-Star break to get more of Miz. That's all for sports. We've got more news after the break.
Earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 this Saturday and Sunday. That's a 30-cent fuel saver for every $60 you spend in-store and online. Saturday and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Hi, I'm Danielle with the Board Store. Summer goes by fast, and the work of taking care of your home can steal your best days. Find your freedom with our Freedom Day sale at the Board Store. Energy-efficient windows and doors, new composite or vinyl siding, even a new deck, patio cover, or pergola for outdoor living. Improving your home, improving your life. Fair prices, installed by the best. Visit our showroom, meet us online, or call for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did.
For real deals and real people, you come to Black River Furniture Outlet. Shop upholstery from Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Furnishings. Try sofas, love seats, and recliners in power or manual. Need a lift? Affordably priced lift chairs. Decorate your dining room with a new table set. Make your sleep better with a new mattress or adjustable base. Dressers, chests, and nightstands to pick from. Laid on a new rug, multiple sizes available. We now offer 6 to 12-month financing. Summer-long sidewalk sales, family and veteran-owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 this Saturday and Sunday. That's a 30-cent fuel saver for every $60 you spend in-store and online. Saturday and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Today is July 11th, or as you might say, 7-Eleven, and the well-known gas station is celebrating. Customers stopped by 7-Eleven stores today to grab a free small Slurpee, part of the company's annual 7-Eleven celebration. Now, this year marks 60 years of the iconic frozen drink and the chain's 99th birthday, almost 100. Fans could also try a new limited time confetti chill flavor, a sweet cake inspired treat. The giveaway lasted throughout the day while supplies held out. Well, looks like fun. Now don't go too far, or we'll have a final look at your weather when we come back.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm. The First Warn Weather Storm Runner. Only from News 8 Now. Expect more.
Home Furniture is blazing into summer with savings throughout the showroom. Right now, get an extra 10% off the home price, like this Blake sofa for just $8.99. Or pay no interest for 3 years with blazing into summer savings going on now at Home Furniture.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we know inspiration's in full swing this time of year. So bring us your wild ideas and we'll bring the value on the quality supplies you need to make it happen at unbeatably low prices. Right now, during our summer pet care sale, 20-pound bags of Blaine's brand Easy Scoop cat litter are 2 for $12. Assorted Nylabone dog chews, buy one, get one free. Plus, rewards members get free same-day local delivery on pet supply orders of $49 or more. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
At La Crosse Country Club, membership means more time together. Our private pool features lap lanes, instructor-led swim lessons, and supervised family swim hours. Our tennis program offers individual and group lessons, youth clinics, and competitive leagues on well-maintained courts. Members also enjoy seasonal family events, dining privileges, and guest access, programming built around your schedules. Experience a longer season with a welcoming community. Scan the QR code or schedule your VIP tour today.
Summer tastes better with ice cream. At the Westby Cooperative Creamery Cheese Store, you'll find hand-scooped ice cream that's worth the trip. Pick your favorite flavor, grab a cone, and enjoy a sweet treat made for Wisconsin summers. While you're here, shop delicious cheeses, local products, and gifts for the whole family. Cool off and treat yourself at the Westby Cooperative Creamery Cheese Store in downtown Westby. Westby Cooperative Creamery, where Wisconsin tradition meets a scoop of happiness.
In Winona, your perfect stay starts at Hotel 44 North. Stay in the heart of downtown with elegant rooms and spacious suites with kitchenettes, ideal for work, play, or a little of both. Wake up to breathtaking river and bluff views. Then hit the trail, shops, and waterfront just steps away. After the adventure, relax in the pool or sauna, recharge in the fitness center, or toast the night at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North. Comfort, style, and hometown charm.
Get 2 rugs for the price of 1 during the BOGO rug sale at Homeworld Rugs. Mix and match with 30 different styles to redefine your home. Buy 1 rug at the home price and the second one is free. BOGO Rugs, going on now at Homeworld Rugs.
A bit of a warm-up tomorrow with 80s and the 90s in the forecast, leading into a warming trend on the way with more 90s all the way through midweek as well. So please get out and enjoy. Just remember, it's not going to be as oppressive as it was in June that we experienced already. So get out there, have some fun.
But definitely wear the sunscreen because that
yes,
going to be nice
and keep the
sunny.
water bottle handy. All right, thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.